The real 10 forward? Oh no. How you doing, Mark? I've got about a 15 to 20-second delay on this. There is a lower latency setting, but it doesn't allow as high of a streaming quality, so I'm gonna have to take a little bit of a delay here. Yeah, Rob, I was having some issues. I had to completely reinstall OBS, redo the overlays and all that, just reload them. Lots of fun stuff. Let me crack this window open quick before I get started, because it'll start to get pretty warm in here with the door closed. Chaos, Spider, Shadow, Goss, how y'all doing? Okay, let me get over to the game here. It's lots of exciting stuff these past couple of weeks. Lots of, nice. We've had the best server performance ever in runs. I think these Buster Pods have been here for like the last couple of days because I saw them right in this instance in the same spot yesterday. So I have some things I need to get caught up on. I need to get caught up on like DPS channel invites, so I am going to do that here. But while I do that, I'm gonna go do an AFK Looper while I get the channel invites sent out and all that. You bought yourself a 6900 XT, General Spinobi? Yeah, I got a 3090 at MSRP about right around a year ago. I thought about selling it for 6900 XT. The 6900 XT is as good as a 3090. With for everything except ray tracing and CUDA applications. How you doing, Waldo? Coldplay, how you doing? Darthan? So, with Lupiter Eratus, for those of you that don't know, all you have to do in this map to actually complete it, if you want to go in, just create a private and just go in by yourself. You just kill the first group of enemies on the map, and then you can just tab out and AFK. So I'm going to take out the first group here, and then I'm going to pull the invite list for the DPS channels and get the latest batch of invites sent out. Just show how I go about doing that, because I haven't sent out invites in a while now. Also, not having deuterium on this character is a bit rough. Well, this is what happens when I don't hit protomatter. Howdy, Dark. Yeah, I also am on a 1440p monitor. To be honest, I wanted a 3080. It just happened to be that when I was buying it, I went to Best Buy and the 3090 was all they had available, and it was at MSRP. So at the time, that was what people were spending for 3080s on the used market, that is. Okay, so once you have this first group and Lupiter taken care of, you can literally cloak and not do anything the rest of the match. So I'm going to tab out. I have the invite list for the DPS channels that I haven't apparently sent invites out for about a month. So I am going to go through and just get these invites sorted out quick. So just bear with me here for a moment. This is why we're working on a new parser too, because with SCM, like if you look at the invite list here, there's still like DPS 30k, DPS ground 400. These are channels that we removed, but because we don't have access to modify the STL combat meter program or the server side aspects in that regard, um, the like there's just lots of things that have been phased out that we can't get rid of. So that is why we are working on a new parser. This is how all the channel invites go out, at least for the numbers side. I just go through, format the spreadsheet, and usually just do a few hundred invites at a time. Doesn't take that long to actually get them all sent out. Let me catch up on chat here. Kathy, thank you for the $5. I know you're a room away, but it is appreciated. I know you're doing the Google rewards and have that money to burn there. All them surveys. Let's see. Dwayne, you're glad the devs. Yeah. I haven't actually played the new Counterpoint. What TFO is it that I'm doing? I'm doing Lupiter Erratus. Lupiter Erratus is one of the event queues. Once you take out the first group, you can just cloak, go AFK, die, whatever, and just tab out of the game for like 10 minutes and then it's done. You don't have to play the entire queue. So let me pull the spreadsheet back up. Okay, there may be a few more invites than I anticipated. This is because I didn't send out invites for a month. That is my bad. Atriaz, how you doing? Goss, oh, that's a super chat from before. Thank you again. There is a bit of a delay on the stream here. For those of you that didn't hear when I had said it initially, it's about a 15-second delay. So just keep that in mind when I respond to things. Goss, I anticipate the parser. We're not going to have others getting involved on the project for probably another month or so. I'm going to start working on some of the back-end stuff on the server for it here in the near future. I just need to figure out how I want the administrative functions to operate with it. I'm thinking of like having just something in the middle on the server side so that it requires like manual verification, like what CLR does for parses over a certain number. So this is how all these lovely invites get sent out. Elites has the old prime requirements, so I just use what the server counts as prime for their invites there. And this seems like a bit of work. That's 2,000 invites to go out, but I literally just have to copy paste this chat into the game. Hopefully I don't crash the chat server because I have done that before. Oh, did this not copy things right? I think I copied something wrong here. Oh no, there it goes. It's gone.
The rifts are closing.
You still here, Grandma? Ugh, I thought our Jamie
So,
was annoying.
I just pasted all of the invites into the command window or the console window, and it is just slowly processing them all 2,000. Lots and lots of invites. Okay, invites are caught up. Asgard, how you doing? Yeah, so with the invites, there is a lot of them, especially this is 2,000 since February 23rd. But there is also a lot of duplicates, especially once we get to the higher channels, because people will qualify in multiple ways for, you know, for something like Prime or 75K where there are multiple entry methods. So you'll see the same names pop up, or if they have multiple characters, like you see Cable's here a couple times. You see Nick multiple times, Neojet. You see a lot of the same names once you get up to the higher channels, because it's people with a ton of alts that just go through, and each time they get a higher record on a character, it's putting it on the invite list. So that's all them invites sent out. Let me get that noted on the DPS Discord. So let's go to invite request. What is it? It's the 26th. So I haven't sent out invites in a little bit. Just a little bit. This Lupiter Erratus should just about be done. Let me catch up on chat. Broken Soul, how you doing?
Projector Gamma has
Broken Soul, thank you for the membership. Very much appreciated.
Projector Gamma has been destroyed.
But Goss, with the parser with Oscar, I'm thinking, like, for my aspect of it that I'm gonna have to handle, which is the server side and like the administration for the DPS tables, probably just gonna have like some sort of program in the middle, or just some sort of filter where it lets any parses or any, you know, DPS numbers get uploaded that are below a certain threshold, and if it's above, say, like 1 million or something, it requires manual approval. Basically what CLR does. I hope I got messages. Bridger, I have not seen that. Rebecca, how you doing? So Lupiter Erratus here. Like I said, you can just do that first group and then tab out. So I'm gonna do a few Admiralty missions here while I just let the map complete on its own, or even better, it completes right there. So all you have to do, take out that starting group, and that's it. Oh, another ping somewhere. Sorry, just give me a second to check Discord. She's a predator. Yeah, I can explain that. I actually have that set up on a build. Let me swap over. She's a Predator is that's the trade off the legendary scimitar, and it's basically a direct copy of Cloak Ambush, which means that Romulan captains are the only ones that can actually take advantage of it, because Romulans are the only ones that can get access to Reman bridge officers with Infiltrator. So with She's a Predator, these traits have deslotted again. This is rough. She's a Predator is affected by anything that your Cloak Ambush would be affected by, because it is, as I said, a direct copy. So that means it's affected by Maquis tactics. It's if you're on a ship with an enhanced battle cloak, it has, you know, a larger damage bonus from it. But on a ship like the legendary Vorcha that I'm on right now, with Maquis tactics, the superior subterfuge bridge officer, I get 40% damage out of She's a Predator if I get to the right window here. Do they? So if you have access to Superior Infiltrator, you can get the damage bonus from She's a Predator up to 15 seconds. The same as would apply for your Cloak Ambush. If you're on a Romulan character or a Romulan faction character and you have a Reman with the normal Infiltrator trait, that'll stack alongside the Superior Infiltrator. as will a Bremen that has basic infiltrator. So they can all stack together to extend the duration. And if you cap them all out, you can have the 27.5 seconds uptime on that and cloak ambush. I don't yeah, the KDF recruit. Okay, yeah, I remember that. But that is the only one, right, for non-Romulans. I don't think Feds can get an infiltrator. Or is there one at the embassy? I want to go check quick. If the map loads. So if you're really the Remans are largely exclusive to the Romulan faction. There is that one engineer that Darthon had mentioned from the KDF recruitment event. So a KDF recruit could get a single superior infiltrator. Um, you can't stack multiple of the same ranks of infiltrator, but you can stack the different ranks. So a superior infiltrator will stack with a normal infiltrator, and it will stack with a basic infiltrator. That's how I get the 27.5 seconds uptime on She's a Predator. But they are really hard to acquire bridge officers. Where are they at here again? I think they're over here. I'm not buying one. I just want to see if there's any infiltrators available here. I don't remember. Are they all down at the console below me? They probably are. Yep. Stacks and stacks and stacks of robots? Yes. I'm not finding the right console. I could have sworn that it was up above, but I guess the KDF side might be different. So let's just start at the top here. They have superior subterfuge. Yeah, I don't think there's... These are all Romulans. Romulans don't have infiltrator. So I don't think any of these do. No. You could get superior subterfuge, though. But that's not going to do you much. Yeah, Dark, the She's a Predator, Romulans take the most advantage of it. This build I've got here was just something I was messing around with last night. I gotta get out of this map so I can go back up to space. Give me a second. Yeah, but that is only... So General Spinobi, that only is available to Romulan players. If you buy the Delta Operations Pack, your Feds and KDF don't get that. I'll show that once I'm back up in space. One day. Yeah, that'd be nice, Asgard. So that was something um, I was gonna like. I had applied for that systems position they had open last year. Unfortunately, my timing was terrible with applying. I think because it was like a week, less than a week before they announced they were shutting down the Magic game, and they took down all their job postings because of how many people they had internally they could bring over. But that would have been something that I would love to have addressed. So the Romulans you get from the Delta Operations Pack. Yeah, you get one with Superior Infiltrator and Superior Romulan Operative. And you get one that has Superior Romulan Operative and Superior Subterfuge. Romulan superiority? Yes. Indeed, Augie. So this was a build I was messing around with last night. I didn't get a great number out of it. My piloting wasn't that great. Does it stack with Blue Skies? To be honest with you, Angel, I have never used Blue Skies. I That is a personal trait that I never used, unfortunately. But with this, this is the legendary Vorchov from the 11th anniversary pack. I quite like how this ship looks. Um, in one of the runs I did with it last night, I got it in a supported environment, heavily supported. I got it up to 2.2 million DPS, but my piloting was extremely sloppy. My torp timings were just awful. It was not great. Superior Romulan operative stack, superior subterfuge. I do not think stacks. Let me check this quick. Let's look at this here for a minute. So right now I have 40% damage bonus. If I remove one of my SROs, well, let me make sure this loadout's saved before I mess with it. If I deslot this, if I recall, the subterfuge doesn't stack in the same way. So if I remove all of these bridge officers and just leave that superior subterfuge on. Oh, that's because I removed the wrong one. So let's remove that. 25%. If I put this one back on. Yeah, so subterfuge doesn't stack, at least not for the damage bonus aspect of it. What stacks with subterfuge, I think, was the defense it gives. So if I pull up a bridge officer with subterfuge, I think it's just the defense rating that stacks. The damage bonus, it takes the highest. Yeah, what Augie said there. Rob is breaking your immersion, Augie. Hey man, he's closing in on you. Have you looked at the DPS tables? Like, if I go to buy character, look at this right here. You have an engineer. It's so close to you, Augie. To be honest, this hurts my immersion too. Rob's got a higher parse on his engineer than I have on my my old main. I'm gonna have to set up a build on SOB and go through and set a record on it. Yeah, Nick and I have been working on the side nuker stuff quite a bit. Right now, I would say when it comes to side nuking, we've got it down quite well. Getting the sides down pretty fast. In fact, these parses that I have right here were from testing how long it was taking to take down the sides. Like in this was a 14 seconds for me to take out the entire left side and an entire side with the spheres. 14 seconds. With the side nukers, you want to have with the side nukers, you basically want to be able to take out a transformer in 10 seconds on your own. The Delta Ops bundle, where's it? Here it is. There is some nice things in the Delta pack. The ships are largely outdated though, but I mean it's not the end of the world. The ships all still perform very well. They will do any content the game has. They're just not going to set DPS records. The bridge officers are nice. The duty officers are really nice too. If I go over to my tank, where's my tank character? The Delta pack is the only source of the shield distribution officer that lets you heal for each shot out with energy weapons under attack pattern beta. So if you're a tank player, there are multiple reasons to get that Delta operations pack, but it is fairly expensive. Even with the sale, it's $100. But this shield distribution officer is pretty nice to have for tanking at a high level. But it's up to you to determine if that and the other benefits of the Delta Pack are worth $100. Uh, yes, the like button is appreciated. Thank you, Augie. What are my thoughts on the Vengeance in today's meta? I haven't flown the Vengeance in a very long time. This is actually the character that has it. Let's see how outdated the build is on this Vengeance, or if I've been using it for storage. I don't even remember anymore. Chaos, fake news. Engineers hurt my immersion. I mean, Temporal is still good, and Intel is, of course, still very good for energy weapons. This is a very outdated build that I have on this, I would say. I think the Vengeance is still good. It's a very affordable ship for a promo ship, or not promo, one of the more premium Lobby ships. It is still easy to acquire. You got it gifted to you? Yeah, I like the Vengeance. It's not a bad ship. It just, not every ship is going to keep up and be the top meta ships. Did Intel rework bring it up to date? To be honest with you, I have not tested surgical strikes yet. I know Augie has, and I will be doing. So what I'm gonna do, not today, but at some point in the near future, I'm gonna do a long duration DPS test between surgical strikes, cannon rapid fire, and beam overload. I'm gonna go over on the triple test server, go into the test map, and do like 15 to 20-minute long sustained test with each build type just to see what performs best. And, go for the kill. I know is fairly inaccessible right now for cannon rapid fire, but, as I've hinted, that's going to change next month. Gib command temporal vengeance? Yes. Did Intel rework bring it up? I think I covered part of that, but yeah, I haven't tested surgical strikes yet. I will be in the near future. I think Intel was already fairly good, but it'll definitely be a bit better now. I think Ionic Turbulence is amazing right now. Nick, how's it going, buddy? Is the legendary scimitar... Or, hold on, I missed the previous question. Wonder if it is viable to mix turrets and dual beam banks with surgical strikes? You can do that, yes. You can definitely mix cannons and beams with surgical strikes. That is one of the big benefits of it. I need to move this chat window so it's not covering y'all there. I need to put this back in the Kawavi. So General Spinobi, is the legendary scimitar the best in slot ship for She's a Predator? The scimitar definitely works. I think to maximize She's a Predator, you basically just need to make sure you have a ship that has a battle cloak, because that way you can double up on your cloak ambush basically with She's a Predator. So if I go back to this Vorcha build, with the Vorcha here, I was trying this for like a DPS record type environment, but this would work elsewhere. It's a non-ETM torp boat focused on just spamming out high yields with assault formation theta and taking advantage of cloak ambush and She's a Predator. Any ship that has a battle cloak, it will work really well with She's a Predator if you're using everything you can to boost up the cloak ambush duration, the damage you get from the cloak ambush. Like using McKee tactics is good. The scimitar works. the Temur I know works extremely well for the type of build that I'm doing here on the Vorcha. But yeah, the Scimitar definitely is a very capable platform for it. I just don't think, because the Legendary Scimitar still has a Commander Intel seat, I don't necessarily think it's the best option. I think the Vorcha probably would beat it out because of the command seating. But I think it's still very capable. Let me catch up on some chat here. Nick is Spencer's adopted son. That's pretty messed up. Nick's only like a year or two younger than me. But it's true. Nick, I was just talking about the vengeance. It wasn't me actually using it. Don't worry. General Spinobi, the legendary D7 is so good for surgical strikes build since it also has Lieutenant Commander Miracle Worker. Yeah, I could definitely see that with surgical strikes if you're running cannons and beams together and then taking advantage of mixed armaments synergies. Yeah. Yeah. That would work extremely well. Iridium, a raider, yes. A raider would work very well with She's a Predator. Pick, thank you for the membership. There is a little bit of a delay on the stream here, so it won't pop up for a minute. General Spinobi, you could do Beam Overload. It doesn't matter if it's Torps, Beam Overload, whatever. It just, for She's a Predator, the ship really needs to be one that can take advantage of a Battle Cloak and one that you have on a character that can maximize those ambush buffs, which is going to be a Romulan character. This is something I want to talk about in a content piece in the future. Because it does annoy me that the Romulan faction is the only faction in the game that can actually take advantage of cloaking to its maximum potential. Everything you need to take advantage of cloaking is locked to the Romulan faction. Yeah, Nick is extremely casual. He's very casual. Nick doesn't even go after DPS records anymore. Ray, thank you for the membership also. It's very much appreciated. Nick doesn't chase DPS records anymore, Augie. Instead, he likes to play STO like a racing game. He's really into racing games on his console. But he's brought that over to STO. He actually races his REAs to the targets now quite a bit. It's quite lovely. I know Nick wants to yell at me in Discord over that one. Space Barbie is the real end game. Yes, H2O, I completely agree. It's all about that Space Barbie. And the market manipulation, too. Can't forget that. Nick with the 100 Australian dollars. Damn, bro. Thank you. That is very much appreciated. Atrias, thank you for the membership. It's very nice of you, Nicholas. Are you in voice chat, Nick? Where are you at? Where are you at, Nicholas? Go into ready room. Oh no.
I'd be here.
Jeez, Nick. Thank you, man. That's appreciated.
I gotta support this, the Supreme Fleet Leader.
Oh no. Hopefully, let me adjust the audio. I think it was. Can you say something again?
Let's see. No, nothing. Nothing I can say. I actually popped myself with Tricobalt and ISA. ICE.
Terrible.
Hey,
Terrible.
I dropped the Tricobalt mine. Even on my tooth, I dropped it.
Hey, well, nowadays it seems like we can kill ourselves with every mine. It's glorious, and Megla can kill me with his mines too. I don't, people hate me.
Jeez. You gotta support your STO father, Nick. No. Nick popped, what was it, a Thoron mine yesterday?
I'll buy a Thoron mine.
Oh my god. Gosh said, people are dropping money in this stream like it's OnlyFans. Oh my.
Yeah, just wait. Spencer's gonna put beard pictures up soon. That's when the money will
I
really...
shaved my beard. I shaved it, man. It's terrible. Like, I'll show on stream. I messed up.
Yeah. Now you've got a 5 o'clock shadow. Yeah.
So, oh no, what's that? Holy, there's such a delay on the notifications. It just popped up the member ones. Stream Elements is very, very fast right now.
Wait, Rob, what are you at the top membership?
No.
The middle one?
I do. I'm fair with everybody across the board. I do the starter.
But I did the starter and I'm green. You're like aqua.
Might be.
I think because I was one of his firsts.
I haven't set it up, so it's like how many months you've done it. So up on stream, I just put up my picture of me before I shaved and without my glasses on, and it looked fine. And then after I shaved with my glasses on, it looks absolutely terrible.
And a haircut.
And a haircut, yeah, it's terrible.
You look.
It's terrible. I messed up. I messed up.
You had that beard going. It was
Yeah. I shouldn't have shaved it off. I'm regretting it. Nick, rename your ship to Mine Enemy.
Time.
What's that? Did I hear Grandpa?
Is it possible to go back in time?
I wish.
Yeah, you need the beard back.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe he's trying to donate it to Rob.
Do you think it's hard
Believe
to stay?
me, I wish I could grow a beard.
I mean, maybe if the three of us,
I'll be back.
trim ours just a little bit, we can all send it to Rob and he'll have a halfway decent one.
Oh, no.
Terrible.
Is it hard to stay interested in the game after all these years? Yeah. A little bit. You get burnt out quite a bit. I love 12 now? Oh, no.
Honestly, if you can find a good group of people that you enjoy flying with, it'll keep your attention.
Unless you have that one shitter in the group that keeps fucking everybody.
Well, excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Oh no. I'm gonna practice a start in Infected. Oh wait, I just started from space. Yeah, Waldo.
Better go to ground.
That was my issue, is I was already feeling it with just that little bit of heat wave we got.
The situation is grim.
How much am I gonna fail this, Rob?
You'll be fine.
Am I?
Dude, you were nailing your starts last night. You'll be fine.
Terrible. There's too much positivity around me. I don't know what to think. It's overwhelming, the robot code.
Oh, Chaos.
Like an elitist and we'll leave you alone.
I don't have an oxbow on this. Rip.
Chaos, I'm the best engineer in the game right now. I can't get any better than that.
Oh, this is terrible.
You look like you've never flown one of these before.
I know. That was horrible. Yeah, let's forget that one ever happened. I never that
Oh no.
that didn't happen.
Oh no, Spencer, no, why?
That didn't happen. Fake news. This build's very situational. Let's go with that. Uh, let's go with a better DPS ship. "19 seconds for the start group. Just end me. This is a curse, though. You ever try to do any DPS stuff on stream, and it's gonna go terrible. Chell, how's it going?
Oh no. Chaos wants in.
I don't know. There's too many engineers around. The pressure is kicking. Yes.
Where'd Chaos go?
Actually, let's go with the sticks. Having the best results in the sticks, it hurts my immersion. Also, is the stream being a bit choppy? Where's the stats at? No dropped frames, okay. Engineer master race, terrible. What hurts the most is that the sticks is now back at the top of the table. That's what Hans used. It hurts my immersion. To be fair, it's also what my record is currently in. Just something about it. It just, the starts have been better for me with the sticks than the tooth. I'm not even on the right loadout.
I wouldn't know, and I don't own a Styx.
Terrible. It's a fun ship. Like, it's the nice thing with it is it's very flexible. Like, it's my solo ship of choice. It's what I've used over even the Dalkina because the extra mines are helpful. Just has a really good layout.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd like to have one. I just don't have one yet.
Gotcha.
One day.
One day.
When I get to be a whale like Nick.
I wish I could be a whale like Nick. I'm gonna wait for these cooldowns before I go back in. The Earth defense vessel looks really nice when it blows up. It like the top parts flop around. When you respawn and all that, it's the animation like bugs out sometimes. It's really neat. I'm gonna wait for intel to go down just a smidge more. Nah. Nick's parents don't care. He's almost as old as me.
The only time Nick's parents are going to care is when he's late or doesn't pay rent.
Or when he finally caves and gets that separate line to his room for internet.
He's not going to do that. You know that.
I know.
That's money that comes out of his pocket. If they would pay for it, he'd do it.
No, I think he would do it under some scenarios. If his internet was as bad as it was back in like December, he would. I think he would have caved, or he would have just quit.
I don't know, because it was bad for a couple months straight there, and he didn't want to try anything we were telling him.
Yeah, that's true. And then he finally got the power line adapter, and that helped him massively.
Yeah, just imagine how much it would have helped him if he'd have just, hardwired in the way we told him to.
It would have saved him $200 too.
Yeah.
He did a power line adapter to go through a single wall.
Situation is
Like he literally could have bought like a 50-foot cable for 15, $20
Yeah,
and just ran it the way we told him to, and it would have been hidden just fine.
terrible. You could string pigeons together and have less ping. Oof. Yeah, Ray. Nick and I are young. Too young. Iridium, you don't like the separate parts just floating around on the 32nd century ships? Yeah, I think there's a... Don't mind. I'm looking at chat and not hitting any of my abilities. This is gonna go well.
I mean, some of the floating stuff on the 32nd ships I don't like, but like the crossfield refit, I really like it on that.
Oh my, this starts are terrible. I gotta get good again. Holy sh...
Do you need to update the robot code again?
Nah, it's the... There's like just a native penalty for trying to do anything DPS-wise on stream. It's like, as soon as you try to do DPS on stream, it's an instant, like, negative. Yeah, I know, Augie. Terrible. That was abysmal. My starts are terrible right now. Let me just go to the tooth and try to get better. I got Game Freaks the other day. He sent me... He did the start in 5 seconds, and I'm just like... I gotta practice this again. I hate to say it, but like I feel at the starts I'm out of practice a little bit. It's terrible.
Well, to be fair, we haven't been running as much as we used to either because the servers have been crap for the past couple months.
Yeah, and I've pretty much just been on side nuker.
His elitist ego's already big enough, Augie, stop.
It's scaring me.
You're scared by the chat? Terrible. So I had something. I'll show this. This happened about a week ago. Someone was after a Kelid non-combat pet, and they traded a Borg jug for it. I just happened to have one sitting in my. It's a very loud motorcycle. I happen to have one of these sitting in my bank. I never thought I would
Somebody's
trade
asking about your specializations in chat there, Spence.
Oh, thank you for catching that. My primary secondary specs, I'm running Intel primary temporal secondary. They don't change with the loadouts, but that's pretty much all I ever run nowadays.
That's how I screw myself a lot because when I switch between my Torp builds and my Kanan builds, I always forget to take off Strategist and put back on Temp Op.
Yeah, I think even when I fly my jug on SOB now, I just leave it on temporal secondary and call it a day.
Yeah, I do too. Unless I really want to go for a record.
Oh, this I was having like Nick level connection here while trying to trade for this Borg Juggernaut. Like it was 2 back-to-back SNRs. But this dude traded me a Borg Juggernaut for a Kelid non-combat pet. This is crazy. see, my cooldown's good.
And then run away fast before they realize the mistake.
Yeah. Well, no, it's because of how hard it is to get that set. Goss, I'm not lucky like you. Not in that regard. I got nothing out of them 12 keys. Nothing.
Makes two of us.
I kept seeing posts about online of people saying, "Oh, I got, a ship out of 12 boxes or whatever." And it's like, I wish those keys had been like just given better luck, but they're not like that.
I mean, I'm lucky to win a ship out of fucking 600 or 700 boxes, so.
I need to open some promo packs. That's what I need to do.
Promo packs.
Well, remember, I'm near the pity point, or I'm past the pity point, so I opened like 200 back in December and didn't get a ship. The pity point for promo packs is 140. So I'm at like a 7% chance for each promo pack I open right now to get a ship. In theory. I'm gonna give this one more try right now on stream. If it doesn't go well, then I'm just cursed for streams. Ray, that hurts the immersion.
The situation is grim. All attempts to heal the starbase have failed.
Oh, I gotta start the purse back up. So how are you doing, Nick Cables?
Terrible.
Terrible.
I mean, I'm here.
I had my brain swabbed.
Oh, I just messed up my membrane for the start here. Rip.
That's always fun, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah.
So when do you find out?
It said 24 to 36 hours, but see when.
Man, my starts are just terrible right now. I'll worry about this later.
I think you're sitting too far back.
Yeah, also. It's just this native, you try to do things on stream and it doesn't go well. Tarthon, that's pretty lucky. Shadow, you got an emerald chain out of 17 or 16 lockboxes. I hope you sold it.
Yeah, I remember that.
That emerald chain Intel Juggernaut is just disappointment. Robert, it's going pretty well. How are you doing? Chell sold a universe class for 2.5 billion the other month.
Oh, that's Chell.
Yeah, Deadbird. Yeah. That's crazy. No world records today on stream. No.
Terrible.
Getting for me to get a record right now would be one hell of a task with just the time compression needed on those runs. My piloting is definitely not there right now. It looks cool, Shadow. Just, yeah, it's the layout on it isn't the best ever. One mast, you got a fleet officer. Oof. Waldo, usually you would trade in keys. So if it were 2.5, you'd be trading for the item with master keys. Or promo packs. Also, if you guys haven't entered the Builds Discord giveaway, Broken Soul donated a bunch of ships here, so go enter on the Builds Discord, because those are some hefty prizes there. Delkina, Section 31 Intel Science Destroyer, and a prototype Dreadnought.
I have 121 people have entered, and it ends in
Let me check.
20 days. Oh, was it 20 days?
Where is it here? I got too many channels on this Discord. Yeah, 521. So just have to go to the giveaway channel if you're. I'll drop the link in. Oh. No, terrible. I just accidentally closed my chat on there.
Terrible.
If you're not already on the Builds Discord, there's the link. There's a giveaway channel in there, and you just go there and enter the giveaway by hitting the react thing on the bottom of this giveaway post. It's running for another 3 weeks.
Oh, the top fleet player is online on Discord.
I know, it's surprising, isn't it?
Yeah,
You're not used to it.
I'm not.
Super washy category. Is the Vedcrid Dread any good? So I have the Vedcrid on my tank character. I don't think it's that great of a ship. Personally, it's okay, but it's, you know, it's not the top.
In a weird spot.
Yeah, it's definitely in a weird spot. That's the best way to put it. It can work as a torp boat. It can work as a support carrier. It's just not going to excel in any of the roles, if that makes sense. Darthon, yeah, I've got some T6 coupons. Those are basically just my reserve for if something comes out that I want to grab. So, Herc Vedcrid, let's swap over to that. Atrias, I agree. While I'm not a fan of the stats necessarily on the Emerald Chain, I would like to see the mechanics for like the cannons to transfer over to other ships. What other ships would they transfer that over to? I guess the Vengeance, the Kelvin, like the Connie, those types of ships.
Yeah, the Kelvin Connie has it on the deck,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not the deck, but the hull.
Oh, this is a really
Holy
old
old build.
Yeah. Very old. I think the last time I messed with this ship was when it came out. I bought it and was disappointed with it immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very outdated.
Did that have a track fire?
No, it's got subsystem targeting.
Dreadnought. I was just looking for like a fun heavy tank I could put on a ship on my main for like doing channel runs when I'm bored. Maybe the Kelvin Connie. I got that yesterday.
I have a lot of older ships that I haven't messed with in a long time. Or ones that I bought for just
Oh
some
no,
random purpose.
Megla.
Oh no.
No, Megla.
Yeah, Darthon, that is definitely an issue. Is the Tholian Joro any good? I don't know. I've heard that there's been a resurgence of Joros in some runs in the recent couple of weeks. Sounds crazy to me.
ISA runs, yeah.
General Spinobi, you can grab the basic infiltrators at New Romulus Command. I'll swap over and show you where real quick. But for the normal infiltrators, where it's just infiltrator, no basic, no superior, those are insanely expensive. Like those are 500 million on the exchange. Because the DOF mission to get them rarely pops up. The best way to get them is to just spam Romulan characters up to like level 20 or 30 just to see if you get an uncommon Reman that has infiltrator. They are extremely, extremely rare. Very rare. So if you go on New Romulus Command, the room where you would like train bridge officers here and all that, in this back left corner, this NPC will sell you bridge officers, and if you go to the intelligence ones, the Remans here, the Reman Intel ones have a chance to come with a basic infiltrator. Yeah, Waldo, they're very expensive. I need to grab a couple. I usually
Cool.
just look for cheap ones on the exchange when people mess up the price, and then I just grab them and put them in a bank. This is usually one of the first things I check when I get on and go look at the exchange, is just go and see if anyone's posted any uncommon Remans with infiltrator really cheap. So I guess I could just sort of... Yeah, there's no new ones posted since yesterday. Why would you get a basic version? You can stack the different ranks of infiltrator, Asgard. So if you're on a Romulan and you want to maximize your cloak ambush or the She's a Predator trait, you would need infiltrator plus basic infiltrator plus superior infiltrator, and you'd get 27.5 seconds of uptime on ambush. So if I swap over my Vorcha here, I have a build taking advantage of just that. Goss, I do agree, but that's just the nature of how rare it is to get some of these items, unfortunately. Cables, you redoing some keybinds there?
Yep.
What are you guys doing?
Just pretty much just chatting.
I mean, you can clearly see what Spencer's doing.
Wait, Spencer can see what I'm doing.
Oh, you're doing a channel run there, Nick?
Yep.
You know, I know what I could do to really mess with you.
Oh no.
Let me just pop up something real quick. Give me just a moment here.
Oh no, he scares me when he does things like this.
It'd be
Oh,
absolutely
no.
terrible if...
I was to be removed from the table.
if something were to just happen, you know. If something just happened, you know, like... like a certain parse getting changed to a different number. Put your
Oh,
DPS
no.
at 1.
Oh no.
While that loads, Asgard. Yeah, if you stack those infiltrators, 27.5 seconds for She's a Predator and Cloak Ambush. It's quite nice. It's a different type of build. It may not be the best performing, but it's pretty fun. Oh yeah, so let's go to tables. What does Nick care about the most?
NSTD.
I think he cares about records.
Yeah, on Nukara self-destructive tendencies. Oh no.
That's not the right one. Handle contains Nick 1997. Oh, it's right there.
Almost like you've done that a few times.
Almost. What's the highest DPS number here? 903?
What? Oh, ISA? No! No. No.
No?
No.
Do it.
Hmm. What is something fun I could type for you?
2.5 million.
Wishes he was an engineer. There we go. Just for
Oh! You're actually making that my comment on the table?
yes. Just to mess with you. I know you like engineers.
As much as you do.
Goss, yeah, he's that young. He's a zoomer.
Mr. 1 year older.
Shh. Fake news.
Am I off the table now? What did you do?
Nah, it just says wishes he was an engineer.
Just on the ISA table.
Just
That's
on
okay.
the ISA table. I mean, I could change it for ISE.
Please. No.
Apparently, I do need to update this list, though.
Because
It borks
the
all the
Borg.
time.
Because you're a Psy?
Nah, it just messes up all the time. So I have a spreadsheet that I put in the Prime channel on Discord. And it was like, okay, if you guys need to update your stuff, just go here and do it. So I need to change, where am I at? I'm not, my record's not in a tooth, it's in a sticks. There we go, submit. Now if I reopen the table, there we go. Gotta get my YouTube chat back open.
That goddamn Ferengi.
Yeah, that's what Hans wanted his thing at, or at thing as. He has access.
Rob's-
Anyone in Prime on the DPS Discord has access to the spreadsheet to go through and change it, and then I just copy paste that spreadsheet over to the server, and it will change the faction to what they want.
Terrible.
Terrible indeed.
I need a epic token so I can get cold-hearted again.
I need these cars to stop driving by so loud. I want to have my window open, but I live right across from a park, and there's only one entrance to the park. So you get lots of people that just like to rev their engines as they're going in. Yeah, Chell, that's an issue with a lot of people. Like, it thinks I'm a Psy there. Rob wants his record, or his thing changed, because he's currently just labeled as an engineer. What did Rob say? Engineer DPS Master? This pains me,
Terrible.
dude. It pains me. Why did we tell him? Why did we motivate him to run that damn engineer?
Yeah, that's on y'all. I was against that idea.
I know. Okay, DPSM records. That's enough. This pains me to do here, Rob. Engineer DPS Master is what you wanted to say?
Rob's like, hell yeah.
Was that Unite Earth? Yeah. There you go, Rob. It's updated for you, buddy. Yeah, so with Oscar, I'm gonna have it set up so people. I think we. I don't think auto detection is worth doing. You know, I think it just would be better if we just let people insert what their class is, and once it's set once, just don't let it be changed or something without like approval through the mod tool or whatever. I don't know. I need to change mine while I'm here because it still says that I'm a science.
You're not a science.
I know, it's surprising.
I thought you loved it in your non-tech characters.
I would love to get a run on SAB, but every run I've tried has not gone that great. There we go. Let's close out of that for now. No problem, Rob.
Fleet member.
Fleet member. Terrible. I want to try a solo run. Recording DPS using the STO combat meter. So let me drop that link in here for you. The website is about 20 years old, it looks like, but I assure you the software works. There's the link if you want to check it out. There's a new parser going to be coming out later this year, but that's still just a smidge off. A little bit of work to be done on that.
I like Chell's answer.
Sit in our computers and count the numbers. Could you imagine doing that? That would be painful. Okay. Nick, do you have any recommendations on how I can get good?
Put a onesie on.
Well, for one, don't go into a lobby with Nick.
Onesie.
Terrible, Goss. Okay, let's pop the real time back up. I need some like warm up practice because my piloting right now is just terrible.
I know, Gus. That person whoever's working on Oscar needs to get off their button now. Finish it.
Roll an engineer? Rob, don't even say those words to me.
He's already got a better version of an engineer. Wait, is Suspicious an alien?
Yes, it is actually ROM alien. It's probably because I put an HTTPS. Remove the S from HTTP there. See if that works. Let me just repost this without that. See if that link works.
Rob, don't tempt me to, to gear mine up and then I'll gear Spencer's up at the same time.
I just accidentally hit the wrong battery.
Did you put on one of those really expensive ones?
No.
You know the ones I was talking about.
Yeah. CF? I am just messing this up, dude.
This is a solo build.
Yeah. My Agony console do any damage here? No,
I haven't
it
seen
didn't
it.
do a damn thing. Like the side cubes took only damage from the neutronic spreads or something. It looks like, because they should have been much lower than that.
Yeah, you like chunked the tack cube, so misfire.
I know, Rob. I'm terrible. I'm gonna stop for now with the DPS. Gosh, man,
All right, Gus. You know, we need to see that you know, Goss stow up on the tables. Gotta beat Rob. Yeah, maybe we don't need Spencer to build a engineered DPS. Goss can do it for us.
oh, another infiltrator, an attack one on top of it. I guess I just have like these infiltrators on random characters now. Um, so this character. Oh, I did hit the reps on it yesterday.
Hey, not Spence. Rob, look at he's working on his engineer.
Hey, Rob. Look at this, buddy. How are torpedoes so efficient for DPS? The torpedoes are really good in combat where targets stay alive long enough for like the dots from all the torps to really kick in. They're not great if you're doing normal or advanced content. They sort of suck compared to like a cannon scatter volley build. But if you're doing elite, the torps have enough time where you can get the full benefit of all the dots from like subspatial warheads, REA, call emergency artillery, and the damage from that just beats out any of the other build types right now in elite. For infected, that is. Psy is the secret master race. I've had some pretty good runs with my Psy. My piloting is not there today. Especially like with how I have my monitors set up. I'm like there's a 90-degree difference, so I'm looking over at chat and it's not great. I'll pull up a picture. Like I gotta fix my setup and move my monitors around because this is terrible. There we go. So like right now, my setup, I'm playing STO, looking at the monitor on the right here. And then I've got YouTube in the chat open over on the left monitor over here. So you can see how it's a little distracting, you know, looking back and forth. Minx, thank you for the sub. Yeah, it's understandable, Chow. It's understandable. Rob, does it scare you that I'm working on this character a little bit? Though if I were Rob, I think my response would be after watching me try these starts, he's not that worried. If I were Rob, I'd probably respond with that.
Rob's just, you know, too much of a elitist to respond.
No, there's a big delay. It's like 15-20 seconds because
Oh yeah.
there is a lower latency setting, but you can't stream at as high of a resolution. You made your engineer an elite captain earlier? Terrible. Thought I had owl capabilities. I wish. My robot code is defective today.
It is.
Oh, someone go to the exchange. There's an infiltrator up to 45 mil. Nick, go. Go.
What?
45 million.
Do you want the EC?
No, just go buy it before someone else does, because I just showed it on stream. It's 45 million. The next is 500 million. I've got 3 of them sitting in the bank. or in my mail right now. I don't need another, but I know you could use one.
That's up.
No, I mean they're good. Wonder inquiries at. Inquiries are slowly climbing. 780 now.
Wait, how do you search up infiltrators?
Just look for Remans and look for uncommon. So just search quality uncommon and put in Reman.
The science one?
Yeah,
Am I really gonna buy a science
just
officer for 40?
buy it. It's a good price. They're usually 500 million. If you
Alright,
don't want
here.
it, then just repost it. I've got 3 of them.
You gonna give me 100 mil now?
No. I've got 3 of them sitting in my mail. I don't need another. I have 3 science ones right here. Look at the stream. Three of them.
They bounced, or are you just holding them?
Just holding them. I figure I'm going to do a video at some point explaining why Romulans are the only ones that can actually take advantage of the cloaking mechanics in the game. And then I'll do, some nice market manipulation there, Oh, wait, did I say that on stream? I would never manipulate any markets or take advantage of things that are rare to acquire. Probably will do a giveaway on the Builds Discord when I do that video. Or one. Rob, honestly, Spencer, how would you make it? How would you feel to put an engineer higher up on the boards? I feel terrible. I feel terrible that there's an engineer above that the top non-tac right now is an engineer. I feel like I'm slacking. I feel like I've let myself down. That I failed by not having my Psi above your engineer.
We'll have to run the side today then.
His engineer's even above SOB.
Well, you haven't run either of those. You've been running casual.
Yeah, well, it's pretty hard with SOB being on my side nuker.
My ROM's my side nuker right now, too.
Terrible. I have a tooth set up on SOB, but it's old. It's an older setup with the mines that are a bit dated.
You'd still do work.
Yeah, it'll still work.
Terrible.
I'll try it later then. Join the true DPS class. No. Terrible. I need to get my very rare endeavor done. There's lots of dailies being accomplished on this stream today. Polar on damage. Rob, I can't do that right now. That would... I've got other priorities.
Oh, I'll fund it.
I know you would. That's
Further proving the point that Nick is in the house.
Yeah.
Broken Soul.
Yeah,
Yep.
let me just get this 20k damage done quick, and then I'll get to you.
Why are you doing it at level 50?
I just literally beamed a new car.
Why don't you go to like an elite patrol mission? You'll get it done in like 2 shots.
I just like killing Tholians. What do you want me to say?
So do I.
That's not what I heard. I heard you like doing something else to Tholians there, Nick.
Oh no. Now the stream is choppy.
Yes.
Let me.
I was just about to ask you if your game is being that way or if it's just the stream.
Oh yeah, there's a big bit of render lag there. Might have been because I was on the tab that the stream was on, so maybe that was it. Is it any better now?
It looks better.
Yeah, it seems to be.
Okay, it was because I happened to be on the tab that the video was playing on. Nick, does it pain you how slow I'm doing this?
No. I would be AFKing in the corner. I would stand in between two of the spawn camps and just have my weapon auto fire, and then go up and make lunch.
Of course you would. None want to spawn here.
Take a step back behind the wall, like onto the wall, and you can hit the one. There's another spawn on your right.
Yeah. Thank you. Just about there. Now I just gotta get off the map.
Run up the ramp.
Right back to new round. Okay, broken soul, let me get up to my bridge.
Wait, you as you beamed up, it just took you straight back to new realm.
Yeah, because I used a personal transwarp device.
Terrible.
Looks like the stream is getting choppy again for some reason. Let me start closing all the tabs that I have open. I don't know why it's being like that. I have all the videos I had open closed. Like it was saying it was getting real choppy there.
That infiltrator, it was Ray's.
It was raised. Wow.
It was Ray. So Ray's happy with the 45 million I just gave her.
Ray, you sold that for real cheap. Howdy, Kiwi. How you doing? I don't know why it's getting so choppy.
Spencer's #1 fan.
You just wanted to get rid of it? Makes sense. Because there's something... Network's fine. GPU's capped out. Not using a ton of memory. CPU's not even being hit that hard. It's just the GPU getting hit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on that it's getting real choppy because I'm getting like warnings left and right now from OBS saying it's missed a few frames and all that. Did you get that invite, Broken Soul? Or are you on a bridge right now? You don't use cloak? Yeah, you fly just the Juggernaut, don't you? Oh yeah, it's. I'm seeing like it was fine at the start. It's just right now it's taking a bit of a hit. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably put it on Discord. Because the giveaway bot, I don't have anything set up for giveaways on the stream here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into the stream settings because this is really.
Moobot Spence. Oh wait, no, I don't know if that goes with YouTube.
Thank you, Broken Soul. Very much appreciated. Some nice remins there. Thank you. Yeah, I'll put those up on the builds Discord. Okay, this is like really having some issues though, so I think for the stream today, I'm gonna call it and just go and get me some food. So thanks to everyone that stopped by. I know Augie's gonna be streaming here soon. Is he streaming now?
He is.
When was his stream starting?
10 minutes ago.
Okay. So, Broken Soul, thank you for those items. I'll get those tossed up here on the builds Discord in a little bit. And I need to go figure out why the OBS is having such a hard time. So, thanks to everyone that stopped by, but I am going to wrap it up for today. I'll try to stream again next weekend. I want to try and get back to like streaming at least once a week. As so long as Streamlab or Stream Elements doesn't screw my OBS up again. I had to end up fully uninstalling OBS and reinstalling it. Kales. I'm upscaling Broken Soul? Okay. It shouldn't be, but it's possible that I messed a setting up somewhere.
Sorry, I missed what you were saying, Spencer.
Did you also have to fully uninstall and reinstall OBS to get it to work?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with it, but nothing I could do to like make any changes.
Yeah, I couldn't even add a browser source after I had updated it the other day. It's just annoying. See,
I mean, thankfully, all my sources and stuff were still there, but I couldn't do anything
Yeah.
with them. Like I couldn't change them, I couldn't modify them or anything.
Yeah, let me grab Augie's stream link here. Oh, give me a second. There's not a. I wonder if they'll add a raid functionality to YouTube at some point. You know, with how much they're trying to compete versus with first
I've
Twitch.
got his link if you want me to post.
I got it. So go check out Augie's stream. He's live right now. Just started a couple minutes ago. Thanks for all the support today, Nick and Ray, Atrias, everyone became a member. Broken Soul. Very much appreciated. So go check out Augie, and I'll see you all next time.